So what you're currently looking at right now is the COL form. I'm going to read it. I'm going to summarize it a little bit and give you an understanding of actually how to use it all in one. Okay, so as you can see, this is a violation warning, denial of rights under the color of law. Okay, so obviously you're going to put your name and address. You're going to put the name and address of the notice recipient. The notice recipient can be the child support agency. It can be support magistrate. You can even put the actual name of the support magistrate. And then they ask for a citizen statement. Citizen statement could be a short and brief claim of anything that you want to say that they are violating under using the color law to deprive you of your rights. So something that I put in one of my COL forms was, because of 42 USC 1301D, no one can take charge of my child against my objection. I therefore object. So if you continue to progress in this way, you are violating my rights of due process, which is a violation, and you're using the color of law to do so. Obviously, you're going to certify the forging information stated here to be true and correct. You'll sign it, you'll date it. So let's get into what this is actually saying, okay? This form is powerful. This form does all of the heavy lifting for you. It's not really much that you have to figure out. It does everything. So federal law provides that it is a crime to violate the rights of a citizen under the color of law. You can be arrested for this crime, and you can also be held personally liable for civil damages. Attempting to cause a person to do something by telling that person that such action is required by law when it is not required by law may be a felony. Now, here's where the good stuff comes in, guys. These are United States codes that I'm about to read to you and quote to you. So, like I said, this does most of the work for you. Okay, 18 USC, section 242 provides that whoever, under the color of law, statute, ordinance, regulation, or custom willfully subjects any person in any state, territory, commonwealth, possession, or district basically the District of Columbia, to the deprivation of any rights, privileges, or immunities secured or protected by the Constitution or laws of the United States shall be fined under this title or imprisoned not more than 1 year. So let me summarize that. Let me break that down for you. It's basically saying that whoever under the color of law, okay, willfully subjects you in any state to the deprivation of any rights, the deprivation of those rights. This is due process. We're talking about you cannot be deprived of your life, liberty, or property interests, okay? So if they deprive you of these rights, privileges, or immunities that is secure and protected by the Constitution, see, these things is provided to you, is protecting you from the United States and by the Constitution. They should be fined under this title or imprisoned not more than 1 year or both. That lets you know how serious these things are when they deprive you of it, and the color of law is giving them a legal notice and warning. Let's go to the next one. 18 USC 245 provided that whoever, whether or not acting under the color of law, intimidates or interferes with any person for participating and enjoying any benefit, service, privilege, program, facility, or activity provided or administered by the United States, or applying for, enjoying employment, or any prerequisite, therefore, by any agency of the United States shall be fined under this title or imprisoned not more than 1 year or both. Let me go ahead and bring this together for you. This one is saying that if anybody, whether they're working under the color of law or not, intimidates you or interferes with any of the protections, any of the benefits, the services, the privileges, the programs that the United States provides to you. So this is like referring to your driver's license. Your driver's license is a privilege, right? That's something that's a freedom that's given to you. If someone intimidates you and says, For instance, if someone intimidates you and they say, well, we're going to suspend your driver's license if you don't make a payment of X amount of dollars, or we're going to issue an arrest warrant for you, or if you're in court and they're saying, hey, we're going to hold you in contempt if you don't make this payment of X amount of dollars. That's intimidation. This law says that they cannot intimidate or interfere with any person participating and enjoying any benefit of life, your freedom. They can't interfere with that. And the very last one, 42 USC, subsection 1983, provides that every person, okay? It provides that every person who, under the color of any statute, ordinance, regulation, custom, or usage of any state or territory or District of Columbia, subjects or causes to be subjected any citizen of the United States or other person within the jurisdiction thereof to the deprivation of any rights, privileges, or immunities secured by the Constitution and laws shall be liable to the party injured in any action at law, suit in equity, or other proper proceedings. It's a lot of mumbo jumbo, right? You read that, you're like, you might not grasp what it means. This is basically saying that, hey, if you're operating under the color of law and you're doing anything to any person that their usage in any state or District of Columbia, and you're subjecting that person, right? You're subjecting that person of any citizen or other who's in that jurisdiction, the privileges or immunities secured by the Constitution shall be held liable. That means that support magistrate, that means the opposing counsel, they all can be held liable. So you're giving them a warning that if they continue to move in the way that they're moving, you can sue them. How do you give them that warning? This form does everything. Guys, it's powerful. Warning: you may be in violation of a federal law, and persisting with your demand may lead to your arrest and or civil damages, meaning you can sue. Also, understand that the law provides that you can be held personally responsible and liable, as well as your company or agency. So this goes for support magistrate, child support agency. You understand? This goes for the DMV, the passport companies, even the banks. When the banks are depriving you of your money by when they are levying your accounts and handing your information, your money to another entity without your consent and without your permission, they can be held personally liable. Okay? You are advised to cease and desist with your demand and to seek personal legal counsel if you do not understand the law. Guys, do you get this right here? Do you see how powerful this form is? But the thing is, I don't want you to just get it. I don't want you to just fill it out. I want you to study it. I want you to know what it means. I want you to be able to use this in your defense. When you're in court and you're arguing your case, you're able to show them, wait, hold up. You want to continue to deprive me of my rights? Because according to 18 USC 242 provides that you can't deny me of this. You will be held personally liable. And it gives them a warning. It even tells them to cease and desist with their demand or to seek personal legal counsel if they do not understand the law. So you don't have to do too much. You gave them the warning. If they don't do what they're supposed to do according to your wishes, according to your demand, and they don't seek legal representation, when it's time to pull the trigger on giving them that lawsuit or filing an actual charge against them, they will be held liable. At the very end, notice of service, you're going to say, I, Dev Hop, your name obviously, certify that I personally delivered this notice to the above named recipient and address on X and X date. So if you're going to be handing this in under your judicial notice, and you're going to be in court, let's say, hypothetically speaking, August 15th, then you're going to put that, you're going to put August 15th, you're going to put Yeah, August 15th, in that particular time frame that you're supposed to be in the courtroom, and you're going to hand deliver that to them with the judicial notice. They cannot deny your judicial notice. They cannot deny this paperwork. If they continue to move in the direction that they want, this is the powerful piece of paper. This is the powerful form that can assist you. It won't do everything, but it's going to carry a big burden off of your shoulders. Make sure that you understand what the color of law is and you use it every time that you're addressing any of these individuals.